Minnesota Vikings defense is slowly starting to get it together. So let's take a look at how they did against the low-energy Detroit Lions. We charted the defense, so we'll get into personnel, blitzes, coverage, etc. So production value, let's go. Vikings personnel versus Detroit. 75 total snaps. They played their base 4-3, 16 snaps, 21%. Now that is up from the Green Bay game. The Vikings basically spent the entire game in nickel. But it was interesting because they stayed in the 4-3 base, even at times when Detroit trotted out 11 personnel, so 3 wide receivers. I think that just speaks to how they feel about Kendricks and Wilson and Dye in coverage, because they truly do cover like safeties. They played nickel 50%, 50 snaps, 67%. Nickel is the new base. Since the Lions were in end of half catch-up mode a lot, they did play 3-3-5 prevent 8 times, 11%, and then had 1 goal line snap, which is, of course, the TJ Hawkinson offensive pass interference. At least it should have been. A coverage, again, 75 total snaps. It played man 45 snaps, 60%. Zone 30 snaps, 40%. Now, that is up. That is a way up from the Packers game, but we'll talk about that a little bit later on. Deep safeties. So they played cover 0, 4 snaps, full on YOLO, 0 safeties back, man across the board when they're blitzing. It was a lot of fun. They played cover 1, 1 single high safety, 25 snaps, 33% of the time. 2 deep safeties, 45 snaps, 60%, and cover 3, 1 snap during the game. Didn't see cover 4 on Sunday. Blitzing against Detroit, getting it on. Again, 75 total snaps. They blitzed on 12 of them, 16%. Also, they sent 6 plus, so more than just the standard 5 on the blitz. 6 plus, 4 of the snaps, 5%, which, by the way, they sent 7 back-to-back on second and third down against Detroit, which is awesome to see. Plus, they blitzed 8 on 1. They had engage 8. Zimmer, woo, getting it done. Also on third down, they blitzed 5 out of 12 third downs, 42%. That's up from Green Bay when they only blitzed 2 out of 10. I think that says a lot more about how they feel about Rodgers as opposed to Stafford. So, random notes. The Vikings had 1 snap in the first quarter when it was 2nd and 5 from their own 19, where they had 10 men on the field. So same thing with the Lions, except the Vikings stopped, I think, because Jesse James had a 0-yard catch as opposed to giving a 70-yard touchdown. So the Vikings got lucky there. You saw a lot more Anthony Harris in the box, and then a lot more Harrison Smith as the single high safety. So it's a bit of a juxtaposition of their normal roles. Curtis Riley, the new Viking safety coming out of Fresno State, a couple-year veteran, had cups of coffee all over the place, a recent signee. He was in on the goal line snap over Josh Metellus when the Vikings. So the Vikings' base goal line defense at times against tight formations is going to be 5 down linemen, 3 linebackers, and 3 safeties, 0 cornerbacks. And Curtis Riley was that safety as opposed to Metellus. And also blitz on third down. Like we mentioned, a lot more against Stafford than Rodgers, 42% versus 20%, and then also played a lot more man coverage against the Lions than the Packers, 60 versus 48%. Now, I think some of that might be, well, one team has Devonta Adams, the other doesn't. Lions really a bit toothless when it comes to the receiving department, without Babytron, so that explains that. Also, second week in a row, by the way, second half, third down zone blitz. So the Vikings have 2 weeks in a row had this third down call where Fadi from his right defensive end spot drops into flat coverage in his zone, and then they bring 2 defenders from the left side of the defense. Against Green Bay, I believe it was Wilson and Jeff Gladney from the slot. Against the Lions, it was Wilson and I believe it was Harrison Smith coming up from the other side. So it's fun seeing a couple of wrinkles thrown in there. Vikings always get super entertaining on third down, and the Vikings always show that double A gap look. And sometimes they bluff out of it, sometimes they actually blitz. There's a lot of things going on. But that's a look at the Vikings defense. Charted it out against the Lions. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work? Pull some of the Venmo. But until next time, Skull. Production value.